Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The science of matter. The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions. The way two individuals relate to each other. Their chemistry was wrong from the beginning. They hated each other. The chemical composition and properties of a substance or object. The chemistry of soil. The science of matter. The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions. The way two individuals relate to each other. A mysterious alchemy brought them together. A pseudo-scientific forerunner of chemistry in medieval times. The way two individuals relate to each other. The sciences involved in the study of the physical world and its phenomena. A relation between living organisms, especially between people. The property of holding together and retaining its shape. Considerable capital, wealth or income. The idea that is intended. What a communication that is about something is about. The choicest or most essential or most vital part of some idea or experience. A particular kind or species of matter with uniform properties. Shigella is one of the most toxic substances known to man. Material of a particular kind or constitution. The immune response recognizes invading substances. The real physical matter of which a person or thing consists. DNA is the substance of our genes. The branch of chemistry that studies the relation between chemical action and the amount of heat absorbed or generated. The chemistry of compounds that do not contain hydrocarbon radicals. The chemistry of radioactive substances. Branch of chemistry that deals with the chemical action of light. The chemistry of compounds containing carbon, originally defined as the chemistry of substances produced by living organisms but now extended to substances synthesized artificially. The branch of chemistry that studies elementary, often very fast, chemical reactions as they occur. The experimental methods are often based on the use of femtosecond laser pulses. The branch of chemistry dealing with the physical properties of chemical substances. The chemistry of radioactive substances. The field of chemistry concerned with chemical processes in immunology, such as chemical studies of antigens and antibodies. The chemistry of the Earth's crust. The branch of chemistry that studies processes occurring at interfaces between phases, especially those between liquid and gas. The field of chemistry concerned with chemical processes in immunology, such as chemical studies of antigens and antibodies. Branch of chemistry that deals with the chemical action of electricity and the production of electricity by chemical reactions. The property of a more than adequate quantity or supply. An age of abundance. Chemistry. The ratio of the total mass of an element in the Earth's crust to the total mass of the Earth's crust, expressed as a percentage or in parts per million. Physics. The ratio of the number of atoms of a specific isotope of an element to the total number of isotopes present. Chemistry. A substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without itself being affected. A pedal that controls the throttle valve. A scientific instrument that increases the kinetic energy of charged particles. A valve that regulates the supply of fuel to the engine. Chemistry. In the formation of a coordinate bond, it is the compound to which electrons are donated. The person, or institution, who accepts a check or draft and becomes responsible for paying the party named in the draft when it matures. Chemistry. The amount of free acid present in fat is measured by the milligrams of potassium hydroxide needed to neutralize it. As the glycerides in fat slowly decompose, the acid value increases. Chemistry. A series of 15 radioactive elements with increasing atomic numbers from actinium to lawrencium. An organic process that takes place in the body. Respiratory activity. The state of being active. His sphere of activity. The trait of being active, moving or acting rapidly and energetically. The level of activity declines with age. A process existing in or produced by nature, rather than by the intent of human beings. Volcanic activity. Any specific behavior. They avoided all recreational activity. Chemistry. The capacity of a substance to take part in a chemical reaction. Catalytic activity. Chemistry. Variability in chemical composition without variation in crystalline form. Chemistry. A substance that retards a chemical reaction or diminishes the activity of a catalyst. Chemistry. Theory that describes aqueous solutions in terms of acids, which dissociate to give hydrogen ions, and bases, which dissociate to give hydroxyl ions. The product of an acid and a base is a salt and water. A social or business relationship. Many close associations with England. The process of bringing ideas or events together in memory or imagination. Conditioning as a form of learning by association. A formal organization of people or groups of people. A relation resulting from interaction or dependence. Flints were found in association with the prehistoric remains of the bear. Chemistry. Any process of combination, especially in solution, that depends on relatively weak chemical bonding. Ecology. A group of organisms, plants and animals, that live together in a certain geographical region and constitute a community with a few dominant species. The act of consorting with or joining with others. You cannot be convicted of criminal guilt by association. The state of being connected together as in memory or imagination. His association of his father with being beaten was too strong to break. Non-technical usage, a tiny piece of anything. Physics and chemistry, the smallest component of an element having the chemical properties of the element.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.